This short video explains how to access information contained in the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon Watershed Response and Recovery Hub site. The information included on the hub site is primarily from the New Mexico Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management website, After Wildfire New Mexico website, and other associated resources. It's designed so that it is easy for the user to find relevant information. The site is designed for regular updates, including timely notices for community events. If you have information to submit, please send it to Joe Zabrowski with the New Mexico Forest and Watershed Restoration Institute at this email address. You'll see that these rectangles are, we call them accordions, and they're based on different subject matter. If you're interested in texting and emailing for emergency alerts, you'd click here on this arrow, or specific dates to be aware of that are upcoming, separate from the community events. If you have special notices that you're interested in, you would click on that arrow. For example, there was a new phone number for evacuation help. So that's what the special notices tab includes, in addition to the websites for the primary source materials and also graphics that are most timely and relevant. Then you can click on that arrow again to close. We have informative videos. This training will be posted in this area. And then there is a public map that contains information. I'll get back to that in a few minutes. I want to just quickly explain that there is a tab on social media updates. This is Facebook and Twitter posts from various agencies and organizations. So all of those feeds are directly in this one tab. So you don't have to go individually to the various social media accounts. There's a community events tab. Remember, this hub site is based on watershed response and recovery. If you're interested in ongoing fire operations, you would need to go to the Santa Fe National Forest website or the Facebook page for Calf Canyon Hermit's Peak Fire. There's community announcements here for events coming up, and then there's also recordings and from previous events and also archived events. This information and resources tab is where we think that you'll find the most relevant information, again, grouped by subject matter, and before, during, post-fire, flood, agriculture and forestry, and also additional topics. Just as an example, this post-fire recovery, if I click on this accordion arrow, I get information on several different topics, and anything that is underlined, I can click and get a PDF of a graphic, a report, or it may take me to another reference link. And this hub site is designed so that this kind of an overview provides a quick way to access information without having to scroll through additional detail on other websites. Below that, you have the phone numbers for both San Miguel County and Mora County, and the links to the websites that have the most of the relevant resource information. If I go back to the home page, and scroll down to the map, wanted to show you several different ways that you can access information using the map. You'll see it takes a minute for the map to load, but you can look at these icons in this area. I'm going to talk you through the legend, the layers, the base map gallery, and also how to print your map at the end. The default map includes address points, flood zones for Mora and San Miguel County, the fire perimeters, National Weather Service storm reporting, and also watershed boundaries in gray with purple. So I'm just going to show you how to modify what layers we're looking at. So I go to this layers. I'm going to keep my address points. I'm going to turn on the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon burn severity map. I'll click on this expand arrow, and it gives me a legend explaining what each color means: unburned, low, moderate, or high. I'll click on this next tab because I want to make that map more see-through so we can view what's below it. And then I'm going to take off the San Miguel County flood zones because where we're looking right now is not in San Miguel County. And I will take off the storm reports, and then I want to scroll down to this watershed boundaries and take that off because it covers the entire map. Then I'm going to switch back here to my legend, and you'll see how the legend has changed. It now includes the burn severity, and it includes just the layers that I have turned on. So I can zoom into a particular area. Either I can type a street address and it will take me to that street address, or I can just scroll in using my mouse. And I'd like to show you how to add a base map. So I'm here on this base map gallery. I'm selecting, you can choose from several different types of base maps. This hybrid imagery one includes aerial photograph in addition to road names. So just for this example, I'm including that. I want to create a map of this. So I'm going to go to print, add a custom title, like test as an example. If I want the legend added to that resulting PDF file, I click that, add to legend, and then hit print. It does take a minute or so for it to generate. If I do want to go back to the original scale that we saw from the default, I hit this home button. Now my printout is ready, and I can look at what the PDF, again, here's my example, and then I scroll down and you'll see there's the legend and there's also scale information. We hope that this video has been helpful. Thank you.